There's been a murder, and it's up to Detective Mario to figure out. This is Detective Mario Murder on Ice. It started as a normal day. I had just gotten to my office when I noticed a letter on my desk. I had no return address, but it asked me to come to the small town of Chillville in the Shiver Kingdom. Apparently, someone's gone missing, presumed dead. I looked into it and found a body was found in town at the dock just this morning. Before I could think, I was already boarding the first train to Chillville. This sounded like just the kind of mystery for me, Detective Mario. Oh yeah. As I arrived in Chillville, I thought to myself, by pressing start, you can access your search menu. You can search for terms, people, and more. If you want to try searching case to learn more about the murder, when you're ready to solve the case, simply type solve. Oh, into this. Ooh. You can also read that letter by typing in letter. Wait, I think I should be writing this down. Okay, let's get going. So we could bring up this, where we could search up literally case. Honestly, that's pretty cool. The murder of Rob. The body of Rob was found frozen on a block of ice at Chillville Dock late at night 2 days ago. Currently, the police have no suspects. An anonymous witness claims to have seen two figures walking near the park the night Rob disappeared. They claim to have saw Rob alive earlier that night, but for their safety, has not said any more. Those two people. Okay, interesting. We can also see the letter. So let's go ahead and put letter. Mysterious letter. We received this letter the other day out of the blue with no return address. It says the following. Dear detective, a friend of mine has gone missing and I suspect the worst. I fear my own safety by writing this, so I'm contacting you anonymously. Could you please come to Chillville as soon as possible? Don't worry, once the case is solved, you'll get your money. All right, so here is Chillville. We arrived on the train. It has already departed. So I'm guessing down here by the dock is where the person was found frozen dead and a block of... Are they still in there? They're literally still in there. Hello, officer. Can I talk to you? Someone called a PI? Well, good thing you're here, because we're all stumped. We can't really break this open to perform a proper autopsy since it will harm the body, so we're going to wait for it to melt. You should talk to the sheriff. He's at the police station right now. Okay, all right, I'll do that. Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff and that we're frozen out here and that we're in here and I just remembered we're out here. Oh, what I want to know is where's the caveman? His eyes are blood. Dude, you gotta lay off the stuff sometimes, okay? Who are you and why are you here? Sup, man? You need something? I can say stuff? Hello? I'm flying! I pressed the wrong button. I don't think this should be a possibility. Okay, let me get back down to earth. Sorry. I was having some of the stuff that this guy was having over here. Okay. What? I don't know what that is. Is that all you wanted from me, man? Okay, so we have to be able to say stuff to some people. Interesting. So let's go ahead and head to the police station. Seems like it's all the way over there. Oh, hello, citizen that's outside during a murder. What's going on with you? I wonder how Rob's friend Frank is doing. Not easy to lose a friend like that. Frank. I'm assuming he's the one that sent us the letter to come check out this mystery. The cops. Is that the cops? I guess that's the cops. Let's go to the cops' place and talk to the sheriff, see what's going on in this town. Hello, sheriff. Seems like you haven't arrested anybody at all. Good evening, detective. What can I do for you? Anyone you want to know about? Tell me more about Frank. Yeah, no, the best friend of the guy. Frank? Yeah, he and Rob were close friends ever since they were kids. Always getting into trouble. I hope Frank is holding up well. I hope I was some help to you, detective. I already knew that. That was no help to me at all. Okay, I gotta make sure I get everybody's name then. What was your name, Sir Penguin? You didn't even tell me. You're just a nameless. Okay, who's this guy? What's your name? Gary. I'm gonna ask you about Frank, Gary. What? I don't know what that is. Okay, whatever. So some dude named Gary is just hanging out by the pier. I need to know more about him. What can you tell me about this Gary fella? I don't know much about Gary. I got him on a minor drug charge when he was still a teenager, but that's about it. That's it? I don't know much about anything, do you, Sheriff? Okay, let's check out some of these houses. See who's inside. What? Oh. Is it the doctor's office? Hello? Dr. Glenn. Oh, Detective Mario. Nice evening we're having. No? Nice evening we're having? Hi. Okay, so I don't know what we're supposed to actually be saying to people. but at least I'm getting everybody's name. Okay, let's go into this other house. Hello. And you are? Mayor Delia, a detective. You must be here for Rob's case, right? I'll try to help as much as I can. Sad, isn't it? Yeah, Rob's case. Ask about what? Let's ask about the murder. What happened to Rob is a tragedy. We have never experienced such a violent crime here in Chillville. Seems like that don't really happen here. I can't really talk specifics, but I'm sure the sheriff can. Is that all you needed? Sure. So it's a quiet town. Not much ever happens here, huh? Miss Delia is a wonderful woman, great leader and speaker. She's the one who managed to invite the princess to visit Chillville during the festival. I hope I was some help to you. Okay, so I can ask everybody about everybody, is what it seems like. So I can ask you also about the doctor. Oh, you can't help me with the Dr. Glenn, though. Okay. Oh, he has 2 N's. Glenn's a weird one, I'll give you that. But it's nice not having to leave town to get a high-quality dental care. I heard he also works as a scientist for Blue Sky back in the day. Hope I was some sort of help. So he was also... He's a dentist? Not a doctor? Dr. Glenn the dentist, I guess. But we do have a hospital over here. Okay. And who are you? Dr. Hank. Evening, detective. What may I help you with? What do you know about our fellow doctor over there? Dr. Glenn. With 2 N's. Dr. Glenn is a brilliant man, one of the smartest I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. He has worked alongside me at Blue Sky for many, many years. I remember he would also go, Eureka, whenever he broke through a hard problem. I guess you can call him a nerd. Hope I was some help. Thank you, doctor. You know what, doctor? I do need to know if Rob had any medical problems. Because if he was hanging out by the pier and something happened and he fell in, it might not even be a murder. He was a good penguin. There's not much more to say than that, really. Hope I was some help. None of you have really been a help at all. Okay, all these houses seem to be locked. Interesting. Why is everybody's door locked? Why is nobody home here? Is this Rob's house? Got another door over here. Hello. And who might you be? It's Frank, the best friend. Hey, you must be that detective. Thanks for looking into this. Yeah, no problem. Why don't we talk about Rob, your best friend? He was my best friend in the world. I was concerned that he wouldn't answer his door, and sure enough, he turns up dead this morning. I have a feeling foul play was involved, which is why I need you to keep this a secret. Rob kept a journal. You can find it in his house underneath the armchair, okay? Maybe he has a clue or something. I wish I could help more. Why do you want me to keep this a secret, though, if you think it was foul play? Wouldn't you want everybody to know? Frank, that is your real name. Let's talk about Gary. He's the guy hanging out just by the body. I don't know why he's just hanging out by the body. Not sure what you mean by that. Okay. You don't know anything about this random dude out there. Okay, nobody does. Okay. Well, let's go check to see his journal. Should be a journal in here somewhere. There's a journal underneath the chair. You decide to read it. I was fishing off the dock as usual, watching a ship come in when I noticed a couple of big blue barrels being unloaded. I've never seen anything like that coming into town before, so I'm going to investigate. That's the last thing written. Big blue barrels off the shore. That's being investigated by Rob, and then he's never seen again. Interesting. What's your name? I need your guys' names. You don't have names. Okay. Let's see if the cops know anything about these blue barrels. Let's just put barrels. See if that works. Dang. Can't help me there, huh? Let me read this note again. We gotta be very specific in our terms because the game is very specific, I think. So we met everybody down here. Let's go ahead and go up. See what we got up here. Oh, hello. If it isn't another club penguin. Another penguin. Victor always spending his time in the club. What a loser. Victor in the club, huh? Let me jot that down. We got a P Mart. Penguin Mart, I guess. Hello. Trying to talk to you, not trying to jump over you. Trust me. Huh? You want to talk to me? What about? Why so nervous? Anna, let me go ahead and talk to you about our good old murdered friend, Rob. So sad what happened to Rob. He was always so nice to me. Whenever he'd come to the store, he always let me keep the change. that all you wanted to ask? No, I'm interrogating you. What about Frank, his best friend? I want to know that they're actually best friends from a third-party source that isn't a cop. Okay? What do you mean by that? Yeah, what do you mean when I just asked you about Frank? I can ask you about Rob and not Frank? Suspicious. Okay, let's go into Club Penguin. Okay, Club Penguin. Hello. Starla. Yeah, let's jot that name down. Starla. Tell me about Rob. Oh, Robbie, how awful. Who would do such a thing? I don't know how I can help, but just let me know. Is that all, mister? Yeah, I want to know something about Frank, the best friend. I don't really know what you want. Yeah, whatever. Hello? Who are you? And why are you here? Sally, sup, dude? You here for a drink or just stand around? Sally. I keep on asking about Rob, but no, it's like nobody cares. He and I were a thing back in the day. Isn't it a terrible thing? Isn't it? I hope Frank isn't too in his head. Is that all you needed? You were a thing back in the day. Ah, interesting. Honestly, nobody in this town is any help, and I don't know what to ask anybody. I doubt they know what these big blue barrels are. What's up here? We got a post office up here, apparently. Hello? Post office, sir? Victor. Oh, this is the guy that's always hanging in the club, apparently. What's up? What do you want? What do you know about the murder? Well, I don't know, man. Are we done here, yo? That would be too obvious, right? Some guy's like, I don't know anything about him. Are you sure? Are you sure? What do you know about the barrel shipment? Well, I don't know, man. Are we done here, yo? Blue barrel. Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm not supposed to really talk about my deliveries. Isn't it like that against the law or something? Yeah, so buzz off. So blue barrels he knows something about. Interesting. But he's not supposed to talk about his delivery. Hello. What is that back there? Is that a blue barrel? Is that a blue barrel? Pam. Nice night, huh, detective? What can I help you with? Yo, tell me about the blue barrels. Blue barrel. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, Mr. Detective. If you need me for something else, let me know, sugar. Pam, you're standing next to a blue barrel. Okay. You tell me what you know right now about the disappearance of Rob. I saw him a few days before he disappeared. He was going through the junk looking for something. Not sure what. You're free to take a look if you so please. If you need me for something else, let me know. Okay, you know what? We're going to take a look. There's a barrel here. It's a blue barrel. I don't know if there's a clue on it. What's this clue? It's a piece of junk. It's thrown in the dump, apparently. Somebody threw it away. Hello, Penguin. What's going on? Captain Wayne. Huh? What do you want? What do you mean, what do you want? Captain Wayne? What do you know about Rob? What are you the captain of? I don't know nothing about that. Anything else? No, go away then. I have plenty more to ask. What are you the captain of? Let me see, Captain. I don't know nothing about nothing. Really, Captain Wayne. You know nothing about nothing. Well, I got everybody's names now. Let me go to the sheriff and start asking. What's up with him? He has a hard life from what I know. He enlisted in the Penguin Army at 15 and saw some awful stuff during the war. And nowadays he refuses housing. At least Pam takes care of him. Hope I was some help. Okay, so he just has a hard life. Okay, what about Terry, the guy in the mountains that thinks he maybe saw an alien? Terry's a bit what do you call it? An introvert. He's a lumberjack, so he spends most of his time in the wild cutting trees and such. I hope I was some sort of help. Not really. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me about Victor. Victor's a character to say the least, but he's still a hard worker despite all the times I see him spending at the club. He always delivers the mail on time at least. Huh. Blue Sky Corporation, they've been around since the Great War, if I recall. They make a whole bunch of chemicals and stuff. I'm no scientist, so maybe you can ask Dr. Hank about them. Okay. I don't know if we got a lead. Blue barrels, blue sky. Let's go ask Dr. Hank about this. Hey, Dr. Hank. I didn't know about this blue sky you work with. In my youth, I was a renowned scientist working for the Blue Sky Corporation alongside my good friend, Dr. Glenn. We worked mainly with chemicals. This was during the end of the Great War. He and I were helping develop some secret stuff. Can't say what it is now. Hope I was some help. Why can't you say what it is? There were your blue barrels. A shipment of blue barrels. Do you know anything about those blue barrels? Okay, let me go ask his other doctor to see if he's going to spill about Blue Sky. Please, I need your help. I have no leads after this. I need to know about this corporation that had big blue barrels that made chemicals because they were delivered here. Yes, it's true. Myself and Dr. Hank once worked for Blue Sky Corporation back during the Great War. It's a regrettable part of our history, but the work we did for Blue Sky was valuable and important. This is not helping me. I was just a teenager during the war, and I had to see some terrible stuff. I watched people like you drop baby penguins off the cliffs. I don't want to talk about it. Anything else? No, go away. What about Pam? I know you two are together. Yeah, what about her? She's generous. I'll give her that. Anything else? No, go away. Interesting. He saw people like me drop baby penguins off a cliff, and off of this cliff is the pier where Rob was found frozen. I'm not going to accuse him of murder. It's pretty suspicious. There's a blue barrel here. Oh, I can finally read this. The label reads Dr. Hank, 7 Mackerel Street, chemical F563. F563. Interesting. So this barrel was being delivered to Dr. Hank, and it contains the chemical. The rest of the label is illegible. Okay, Dr. Hank. Oh, there's something here. You notice the keyboard in the mountain face is a small script. Please enter your password. There's something in... Oh, what's the password? What if it's F563? You hear an incorrect buzzard. A password in the mountain. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to our doctor over here that was receiving a chemical shipment. F563. Oh, you must mean F56378. A company I used to work for manufactures that chemical, Blue Sky Corporation. Though I don't recall ordering anything like that myself, I have no use for such industrial chemicals, especially one like that. F56378. Is that the code for the mountain? F56378. What about without the F? Okay, that's not the password. We need to figure out more about this chemical or something. So let's go to our other doctor and ask him about the chemical. Were you ordering this chemical, F56378? That's some kind of chemical, but I'm not sure what it is. Maybe ask Dr. Hank. Oh, maybe ask Dr. Hank. It's a chemical used for cooling purposes, which is why you might find it in air conditioners. It's uncommon here because, well, we don't need cooling. Air conditioners. Does somebody need air conditioning? Did somebody freeze Rob and then throw him into the lake? Possibly. That sounds familiar. I remember unloading something like F56378 in that blue barrel, but I handed it off to Victor, so I have no clue where that be now, dude. Is that all you wanted from me, man? So you're like the ship guy that was delivering. Okay, let's go ask Victor about this substance. All right, Victor. I know you put the barrel over here. F56378. Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm not supposed to really talk about my deliveries. This is against the law. I just don't think it's Victor either. But if we go here, you're... seeing how you spell it? Eureka? Oh! Literally Eureka! Yes! What is it? A freeze ray? Well, I think I know why he wanted F56378. for this freeze ray. What do we got in here? The beak. I'm trying to read this. There's a newspaper here about the upcoming Armistice Festival. There's a picture of Princess Peach with a circle drawn around her. The beak. Cigars. There's cigars. Beak. Armistice Festival. I had to write some stuff down here. The beak is the newspaper. The beak. Armistice Festival. Princess Peach will be there. We also got cigars in here. Oh, you know who could be working with Dr. Glenn? Edgar, the guy on top of Club Penguin, because he smokes cigars. They're in cahoots. Blue barrels right here. Blue barrel. Freeze Ray. I bet you Rob was on the same path and he figured this out, that they're planning to freeze Princess Peach at the Armistice Festival, take her hostage, and control the world. Dr. Glenn and Edgar. And when Rob found out about it, they froze him with the freeze ray. Wow, we've cracked the case. Just gonna pay our friend a visit over here. Oh, was that in your mouth? A cigar? I thought so. Good afternoon, detective. Let me ask you about a certain princess. What do you want to know? I have no clue. Oh, you have no clue about that? Okay. What about this armistice? What do you want to know? I'll just ask you about the festival. The Armistice Festival is going to be a great celebration. I can already tell. I can see it as my opportunity to expand the beak beyond just Chillville to the rest of the kingdom. Motive right there. He's going to freeze Princess Peach and expand the beak. Lofty ambition, I know, but I'm going to make sure that princess herself gets her hands on my paper so that she can see the quality. Unfortunately, though, Rob is gone and it's just me working on it now. So I'll need some new journalists. Wait, you were working with Rob? Did Rob know about the freeze ray? I gotta ask you about the freeze ray. You have no clue about it. So he was working with Rob. They were planning. Somebody had to figure it out that it was Rob and Edgar. We're so close to knowing why. I thought I did, but then Rob worked for the newspaper. So if he worked for the newspaper, the beak, and they couldn't wait to see Princess Peach, not necessarily use the freeze ray on Princess Peach, even though they had the freeze ray. No, Edgar knows all about the freeze ray. His cigars are in there. Edgar knows all about the freeze ray. Cigar. Oh, this? I love my stogies, can't deny that. And I know now the next question, knowing you, being the detective that you are, digging deep all the time, you will now say, what does your wife think about that? And let me tell you something, my wife's father's introduced me to stogies. What's she gonna say? She is not gonna say. My father made a mistake because her father never makes this mistake, so therefore it's okay. I can smoke stogies around her. I can smoke stogies in my house, first of all, because her father introduced me to stogies, and second of all, because I'm a stud, I'm ballsy. I don't take nothing from no one. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you. Oh ho ho. He doesn't have to find a hideout place. He doesn't have to find a hideout place. First of all, that hideout isn't his. Captain Wayne, he's a quirky penguin. I always make sure he has a copy of the beak. And every year for his birthday, I give him a box of cigars. Some of the finest in my collection. This wasn't the direction I was going. He always appreciates that. A newspaper, a fan of the beak, inside the hideout, with cigars. Captain Wayne. Captain Wayne, that's your hideout. Captain Wayne, that's your freeze ray. I knew it. I knew you were trying to toss people into the water, Captain Wayne. I don't even know why. What am I? Freeze ray. Tell me about this freeze ray. I don't know nothing about that. Anything else? No, go away. I think we got all the evidence we need. That's his hideout spot. He doesn't have a home because he has his hideout spot. He can just go there. He lives in the mountains. Let's do this. We got this. Let's solve. Here we are. Okay, it's time to put everything you learned to use. Let's start with the first concern. Who was the accomplice? Well, the guy that ordered F56378, Dr. Glenn. Dr. Hank didn't know anything about it. It's Dr. Glenn's Eureka code. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, then what was the murder weapon? He was literally frozen with a freeze ray. Yeah, that should be good. You know what? What I don't have is a motive for the freeze ray. We have a motive for like killing Rob because he stumbled in there and found the freeze ray, and you shouldn't have been there. Why did he even create the freeze? I guess he just wanted revenge on everyone, on Princess Peach, the human, people that look like me, because he told me, oh, people that look like you threw our penguins into the sea, into the water. That's why Princess Peach was circled on the beak, because he wanted revenge on the princess herself. Mastermind Wayne. Captain Wayne. That's it. But one last thing. What ties him to the crime scene? Evidence. The beak. The newspaper. No, that's not right. Let's try again. What do you mean, let's try again? Yes, those cigars from Edgar. It all makes sense now. I must report this crime immediately. I mean, yeah, those exact cigars were a gift from Edgar.
Thank you so much for playing in my game.
And we're reporting. What is this? Detective Mario. We solved it. Honestly, what a great ROM hack. Solved an actual case with lots of twists and turns, and you really have to talk and pay very much close attention to what people say. But yeah, I would like to see another one of these in the future. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. Links for